Hey friends, new shirt, same whiteboard, let's get into it. Want to talk today about feedback templates. So sometimes as humans, we have a difficult time translating our brain thoughts into actual words. And where feedback templates come in is they help us extract those ideas, turn them into language that has a higher probability of landing well with the person that we want to give feedback to. So the thing about feedback templates is that there are a lot of them out there. Some examples are SBI, Situation Behavior Impact, which was put out by the Center for Creative Leadership. Carroll has COIN, which is Context, Observation, Impact, and Next Steps. There's the Lara Hogan special, which is Observation, Impact, Question. And tons of others as well. So the important thing here is it doesn't matter which template you pick. Just pick one. So find the one that you're most comfortable with, so that you can stick with it for a long time. I'm going to step through Lara's observation impact question one real quick, just so you can get a sense of how these things work. So, observation. The important thing about observation is to make sure you stick with things that you can actually see with your eyes, right? So, last Monday, during our team meeting, you interrupted Anne while she was speaking, right? That is an observable thing. What this isn't is Monday, during team meeting, you were a jerk to Anne, right? That's something completely different. That's something we call fundamental attribution error, and that's probably a whole other video to come. But suffice it to say, stick with the things you can actually observe with your eyes. The second part here is impact, which is just the consequences of the things that happened in the observation, right? So Monday during team meeting, you interrupted Anne while she was speaking. It really chilled the conversation for the rest of that meeting and made Anne feel like her voice was not being valued, right? Really clear. And the third piece is the question. And the important thing about the question is make sure it comes from a genuine place of curiosity. So last Monday during team meeting, you interrupted Anne while she was speaking. It really shut down the conversation amongst the rest of the team for that meeting, as well as making Anne feel like her voice wasn't valued. How can we make this right? What can we do to fix this, right? A really quick example. So the other part of feedback templates is that I generally like to give two other tips when using these things. The first one is don't leave this to a mental or thought exercise, right? Actually write it down. Get a pad and paper, open up a Google Doc, turn those thoughts into actual words, right? There's something crystallizing about that process of writing something down, which can help you distill your feedback even further and get really clear about what it is that you want to give feedback on. And sometimes, the extra benefit is that if there's a particularly sticky piece of feedback you need to give, I've actually taken this paper with me into my one-on-one meeting just so I can be really accurate with the language that I'm using. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is go meta. Get feedback on your feedback. So tag in a manager friend, tag in a confidant, workshop it, whether it's just getting comments on things that you can improve on, or actually role playing that conversation in a couple ways so you can get a sense of how it might go in the actual conversation, right? You want to build confidence going into these conversations so that when it happens, you are well prepared. So that's feedback templates in a nutshell. Give them a go, figure out which one you like, and we'll see you next time.